I'm Chris Osborne in Oklahoma City.
I'm Serena Alcho from the U.S.-Mexican border, and tonight we're going to cross back into the United States on foot.
One moment it was just a regular demonstration. There was almost a festive atmosphere, and the next moment shots rang out. Now it looks like people are moving right into this building over here. They're following me. Keep rolling.
You know, everyone always knocks young people, and always knocks, like, the young generation is like, oh, they don't care about things. And I don't think that's true at all. I mean, I think, if anything, Channel One shows that repeatedly.
Getting off the plane in the city of Jalalabad, it's very clear that Afghanistan is a war zone.
You made it. This is Antarctica. This is one place I never thought I would ever come.
When you look at the fact that Channel One is serving 8 million teenagers, how many of them on a daily basis would watch the daily news or read the newspaper for news that affects their world? And I think Channel One gets them the news and information about their world in a way they can understand.
We're leaving our car here because the bridge is out a little further up the road, and we're going to have to walk the rest of the way into Grozny. We put on our bulletproof vests. They're like flak jackets. They stop shrapnel from shells that might fall around us. As you can hear, a couple shells just now.
For most of our kids, Channel One's an opportunity for them to see what's happening in the world, especially from the perspective of a student, someone their age.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Ling.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chris Osborne.
I'm Crystal Green.
And I'm Tracy Smith.
My name is Craig Jackson.
And I'm Monica Novotny. When President...
Our teachers, Channel One's an opportunity to have a little context to put some of their lessons into, especially the history.
Without an understanding of a stormy history, you watch this entire region and the people there without any kind of understanding. Why are they doing that? It's not rational to do that, but there is a historical rationality, unfortunately, with these irrational actions.
German Jews were so assimilated into the culture, and they chose to think, I happen to be a Jew, that's my religion, but I'm a German. My fellow Germans won't turn against me. They were wrong. They were wrong.
You know, to teach history, I think you have to look in history's eye, and to have the participants of a historical event to be able to look you in the eye and say, this happened to me.
When was the last time you made a racist remark and thought, it's just words? And I choose not to let you get away with that.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
I think the most important thing for people to know about my father is that he had some of the same struggles and challenges that many of you do.
Channel One is so capable of getting information directed to the classrooms of a compelling nature that makes students think and retain.
How do you feel about the fact that you were once responsible for producing weapons that could destroy our environment?
We must stop looking at the United States and the rest of the world as our enemies. We must look at you as human beings.
Why is peace in the Middle East so important to us?
I think that's the one place in the world that I've always felt could explode into a world war.
Now, do you feel that partisanship is destroying America?
No, in fact, I would say if you go back as early as Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton, you find a long tradition in America of disagreement.
How you doing, Koki?
Good, Tracy. How are you?
Very good. So Bob Dole has been eager to debate. What can we look for him to do in these debates?
Well, for a challenger running against an incumbent, particularly a popular incumbent, the main thing he has to do is show up and stand up.
Mr. Dole, it's good to see you again. Some young voters are concerned about your age. Do you have a message for them?
Just follow me around for a couple of days.
The opportunity to be able to show a professionally done video program supplements what we're teaching. It takes it from blackboarded chalk or overhead into the world that you visualize what's being taught.
Islamic Republic of Iran.
I traveled nearly 3,000...
Israel and Jordan.
The refuge begins above the Arctic Circle.
A lot of criminals have figured that out.
Fuelers and electronics.
And by 17... The quake's epicenter was...
And now the Clinton administration wants to send troops.
The Serbs withdraw hundreds of big guns in the mountains of the...
Rising about 1/4 of a mile above Manhattan,
The towers are the world's second tallest buildings. Under them, 6 levels of parking and utilities. The explosion happened on the 2nd level.
Sound travels into your ear and through your eardrum, causing fluid inside your inner ear to vibrate.
In the case of the ATR crash in Indiana, the plane tipped to the right, recovered slightly, then flipped upside down and headed for the ground.
The HIV virus locks onto the receptors of healthy T cells using its coat protein. The virus is then pulled inside the cell. Once inside, the virus's genes are able to convert that cell into a factory for producing HIV. The virus
A smart teacher will use the Channel One News as a springboard to great discussions about what's going on in the world.
Does Channel One stimulate classroom discussion? Most definitely.
And I think that happens a lot more than sometimes people realize.
Here we go again.
What are you in for?
Aggravated assault, armed robbery, burglary, kidnapping, and rape.
Did you do all those things?
A couple of them.
You hit me hard, you know, and I didn't deserve that, you know.
Torek lost part of a leg to child abuse after being
stepping on me with those boots, man. I mean, that does not feel too good.
I have something really important to talk to you about today. Child abuse.
I see myself as fat. I don't care what other people say. I feel that I'm fat.
Dyslexia is anything but a mild disorder.
I felt different. That was the main thing.
Heroin made me lose interest in everything. You know, I didn't eat at all. I didn't care about my friends. I didn't care about my girlfriend. You know, I didn't care about school. I didn't care about sports. I wanted to go out and get high. I mean, that was the only thing I wanted to do once I started doing heroin.
My name is Krista Blake. I'm 19 years old, and I'm infected with HIV, which is the virus that causes AIDS. I was editor of the school paper, kept score for the baseball team. I was a brownie. I was the person that the teacher left in charge of the class when they had to leave for whatever reason. What's the old saying? You want to play, you got to pay. Sometimes it's cheap and sometimes it's expensive.
This is a letter from Krista. This might seem strange, me writing a letter while I'm alive to be read after I die. True, my physical body might be dead, but my spirit is still alive. You still have your life, so don't waste it. Use it to do good things. Have a life, not an existence. All my love forever, Krista.
I felt like it could be a student in my class. I felt like Krista was the everyday person. I didn't feel like Krista was a basketball star. I didn't feel like Krista was a movie star. I felt like she's the person next door, and that's reality.
It's scary to think it is something that is going to impact us for the rest of our life. We'll never forget about this. This is something that it's going to affect how we raise our children, how we, deal with the world through our entire lives.
I just want to try to make someone sitting in the classroom just know for that amount of time what it's like being there.
Mission accomplished.